Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock, including news today from the US Fed. This morning, it cut its 2014 growth forecast because of a weaker than expected first quarter start, and it made another cut to its monthly bond buying program, confirming it will cease buying altogether later this year. It has also said that US growth is bouncing back and that the job market is improving, and expressed confidence in the recovery that was largely on track and would allow it to begin raising interest rates in 2015. Its growth expectations for 2015 and 2016 remain the same. Markets have rallied on the Fed statement. Stocks are higher, bond yields are lower, and despite the tensions in Ukraine and Iraq, gold and oil prices dipped. Markets are sensing a risk-on mood, and that usually bolsters the value of currencies like the New Zealand dollar. After yesterday's strong current account result and the expectation of today's GDP growth data release will also be good, the Kiwi dollar is rising this morning and is currently over 87 US cents, almost 93 Aussie cents, and the TWI is over 81. In other news, lawyers for Argentina and for hedge funds that did not take part in their debt restructuring are in court in New York today in what could be a last-ditch attempt by that country to avoid default. India's new government yesterday imposed export restrictions on some of its farm products and ordered a crackdown on hoarding to control rising food prices, a day after wholesale price inflation hit a 5-month high. In China, a big new fraud is about to be uncovered. A favourite way to finance projects is to back the loans with commodity stockpiles. Copper and aluminium are widely used. But major state-owned trader CITIC Resources can't locate about half of its aluminium stockpiles that it stored in a Chinese port. Local observers said this sort of shortfall is just the tip of the iceberg, and multi-counting of such commodities will throw vast uncertainty over all the loans that are commodity-backed. On top of that, a debt crisis looms for China's local authorities, according to state media reports. The benchmark US Treasury 10-year bond yield is at 2.63 this morning, and as mentioned earlier, the New Zealand dollar is now at 87.1 US cents, 93 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 81.1. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.